Jai Hind everyone, I'm Prabhat Kumar and I welcome you all to PYQ Academy. In today's video, I am going to solve the science questions of CDS II 2021. So let's start our video. In the first question, it is given that if the linear momentum of a moving object gets doubled due to application of a force, then the kinetic energy will be. Okay, suppose let's take a body of mass m and it is moving with velocity v, then it will have the momentum mv. Okay, so let's take it as case 1. Okay, now suppose one force F is applied which increases its velocity. Okay, and now the new momentum becomes 2mv. Okay, so if we know that mass never changes. Okay, mass remains constant, so that means here in this case the velocity is doubled. Okay, now let's take for this first case, kinetic energy in first case will be half mv square, and kinetic energy in second case will be half m 2v square, which will be 4 times of half m v square. Okay, that is nothing but 4ke1. Okay, that means by applying a force which doubles the momentum, at the same time it increases the kinetic energy by 4 times. So our answer is option B. Okay, it was simple question based on some simple formulas. So let's move to next question. If the distance between two objects is increased by 2 times, okay, the gravitational force between them, it is also related to whether you are remembering the formulas or not. So here you can see that gravitational force is equals to gmm by d square, where m is the mass of larger object and this is the mass of this object, and d is the distance between these two objects. G is the gravitational constant. Okay, so if the distance between two objects is increased by 2 times, that means let's suppose for F2 case G m by 2d. Okay, replace d by 2d square. So what it will become? G m by 4d square. That means 1 by 4 into G m by 4 d square. That means it is 1 by 4 times 1/4 of initial f1. Okay, so it decreases by 4 times. Okay, not decreases by 2 times, not increases, not remains same. Answer is option D. Okay, so next question, which one of the following statements about the properties of neutrons is not correct? Okay, you have to remember this is about neutrons in the chapter structure of atom. Okay, in chapter 4 of class 9 it is given that in 1932 James Chadwick discovered subatomic particle which had no charge and mass nearly equal to proton. Okay, so neutrons mass is almost equal to proton of mass. Yes, neutrons possess zero charge. This is also true. Neutrons are located inside atomic nuclei. Yes, it is located inside atomic nucleus. You can see here neutrons are present in nucleus of all atoms. So yes, neutrons revolve around atomic nuclei. No, if they are present inside the nucleus, how they can revolve around the nucleus? If this statement is true, then definitely this statement will be wrong. So our answer is option D. Okay, let's move to next question. Which one of the following statements with regards to ultraviolet light is not correct? Okay, regarding to ultraviolet light. Okay, so it is an electromagnetic wave. This is true. It can travel through vacuum. Yes. Let's take an example of light. Light doesn't need any medium, so it can travel through vacuum. And it is a longitudinal wave. Yes, it is also true. And its wavelength is shorter or smaller than visible light. So you can see here that, wait a minute, you can see here its wavelength is shorter or smaller than visible light. Yes, this is the you can see here by going this way the wavelength increases. That's when UV light is having less wavelength than that of visible light. So this is shorter than, wait a minute, this is true, this will be wrong, wait, this will be wrong. Its wavelength is shorter or smaller than visible light. Yes, its wavelength is smaller. Yes. Wait, this is wrong statement. I mistaken. And the ultraviolet light is not longitudinal, it is transverse wave. Okay. Transverse wave. Sorry. Okay. You can remember this because just relate ultraviolet light with sunlight. Okay. And sunlight is a transverse wave, not a longitudinal wave. So answer is option C. Okay. Option. Let's move to next question. If the speed of light in air is represented by c and the speed in a medium is v, then the refractive index, directly asking about the formula. This formula directly given in NCERT, that it is nothing but c by v. Okay. No need to confuse with all these options. Answer is option B. Let's move to our next question. Under the kingdom Plantae, which of the following individuals are predominantly aquatic? Okay, you can see here under Thallophyta, means under plant kingdom, one Thallophyta, plant that does not have well-defined body design fall into this group. The plants in this group are commonly called algae. These plants are predominantly aquatic. Okay, so these if Thallophyta is not there, they are known as algae. Answer is option B. They are predominantly aquatic. Okay, and if the question was like which is known as amphibians of plant kingdom, then bryophytes would be the answer. But here the question is asking about aquatic, so option is B, algae. The next question, all the individuals of a particular organism such as rose plant belong to a taxonomic group called, this is a definition of genus. Okay, all the individual of particular organism, which, okay, this answer is option B, genus. This you can find in given NCERT, a hierarchy of division. Okay, so what you have to do now, go and find the definition of each and every as well as examples. Okay, examples of using. Okay, so that if next time question regarding any of these is asked, you can easily answer this. Okay, next is pearl is harvested from. Pearl, that means that stone, or which is in Hindi we call it a moti. Okay, this is pearl. This is nothing but CaCO3, calcium carbonate. Okay, so let's eliminate the options. You can see prawn and tuna. These are example of fish. Okay, and from fish you cannot get this calcium carbonate. Okay, then now we are left with pila and oyster. This pila is nothing but snail. Okay, snail do have this CaCO3 component as its cell, but that is not so strong that it can be converted into pearl. Okay, so we are left with oyster, and this is our correct answer. We can harvest pearls from oyster. Okay, so let's move to next question. Wings of birds and bats are considered analogous structure because they have, okay, here you can see birds in the apes category and bats in the mammalia category. Okay, but both of them are having wings which is used to fly. Okay, for their flight. So common origin and common function, no, they are not having common origin, but the function is common. Different origin but common function, yes. Fish, the birds are having their origin from apes, and bat is from mammalia, but the function of both the wings is and that they can use it for their flight. So answer is option B. Okay, let's move to next question. Apart from hyperacid secretion, peptic ulcer also develop due to bacterial infection. The positive agent. This you can answer this question you will find in the class 9 book. Why do we fall ill? Okay, why do 13th chapter? Okay, we fall ill. Okay, there it is badly given that and two Australians made a discovery that a bacterium known as Helicobacter pylori was responsible for peptic ulcer. So answer is option A. If you don't know, I mentioned Salmonella typhium is the bacteria responsible for typhoid. Okay, typhoid. This is for pneumonia, and I'm not having knowledge about this. Okay, our answer is option A. Next question: a mixture of sodium chloride, NaCl, salt, and ammonium chloride can be separated by. Okay, you can see here in the chapter class 9, chapter 2, in which is the matter around us pure. Okay, there you can find one para that how can we separate mixture of salt and camphor or any other. So the main logic is the one which can sublimate can be separated by heating. Okay, so uh, some examples of solid which can sublimate are ammonium chloride, naphthalene balls, and anthracene. And in the mixture of NH4Cl, that is ammonia plus NaCl, if you will heat this, okay, then this will sublimate. Okay, so we can easily separate this by process of sublimation. Answer is option A. Okay, symbol of element was introduced by that question taken from NCERT. You can see here Dalton was the first scientist to use symbol for elements in a very specific sense. Answer is option A. Okay. So next question. Identify the correct pair of elements among the following which are liquid at room temperature. Okay. This is a repeated question. You can see here all metals except mercury exist as solid at room temperature. So we first find mercury. Yes, mercury. Then our answer is between these two options. Then you can see here the non-metals are either solid or gases except bromine, which is liquid. So bromine is correct. So answer is option D. Okay. Which one of the following oxides shows both acidic and basic behavior? That means it is asking about amphoteric oxides. Okay, amphoteric. First, we just need to know the example. Aluminum oxide and zinc oxide show both acidic as well as basic behavior. Okay, so zinc oxide is our answer, not copper, not magnesium, and not calcium. Okay, let's move to next question. In the next question, this is a very famous question which is repeated number of times in CDS, CAPF or India. Silver articles turn black which kept in open longer due to formation of, here you can see, taken from chapter metals and non-metals. Okay, metals and non-metals of class 10, chapter 3. Okay, so here you can see silver articles become black after some time when exposed to air. This is because it reacts with sulfur in the air to form a coating of silver sulfide. Okay, silver sulfide. So you can see here there are two options related to silver, that is Ag. So here you need to know the formula, which is Ag2S. Okay, sulfur is having two valency, so it is Ag2S. So our answer is option B, not Ags. Okay. Which on the following lens will bend the light ray through largest? Okay. So here you have to apply your knowledge, your application. Okay. So this is a, let's take, this is a convex lens. Okay. First apply those two. Okay. Because plus sign indicates converging lens. Okay. And minus sign indicates diverging lens. And diverging lens is nothing but a concave lens. Okay. So suppose this is a concave lens, so if we will compare between these two, now a person who is having more defect will require this lens, and if he is having more defect, then he need a glass who is more converging, that means which deflect with a larger angle. Okay, so and in the at the same time, uh, they also are means the concave lens are diverging lens with, they are diverging with some angle. Okay, but the angle of diversion will be largest, or diversion or conversion will be largest in case of 2.5. Okay, so our answer is option B. A luminous object is placed at a distance of 40 cm from a converging lens of focal length 25. Converging, that means this is nothing but convex lens. Okay, and focal length is given, which is 25 cm f1. Okay, and it 2f1 will be at 50 cm, and the object is placed at 40 cm here. Okay, now suppose if it will make image, it will form like this. Okay, between this is 2f2 and f2. Okay, so you can also see here, when the object is in between f1 and this f1 and 2f1. Okay, so position of image, wait, it will not be here, it will be beyond 2f2, sorry. Okay, it will be beyond 2f2, and it is enlarged one and realigned inversion. Okay, so let's go. Erect option is wrong. Okay, no, only in one case there is erect, in case of convex lens. So this is not. Now in case of inverted and magnified, this is correct option. Okay, smaller no. Answer the option C. You need to remember this table. It is a very important table, and by learning just these, you can also solve the questions for concave mirror. Okay, because for concave mirror or convex lens, the position of image with respect to object are same. Okay, let's move to next question. When a light ray enters into glass medium from water at an angle 0 incidence, what will be the angle of reflection? Okay, so let's apply our knowledge again. Suppose this is a water surface and a light ray is coming perpendicular. Wait, not perpendicular, but at angle 0 degree incidence. That means light ray is coming back from this side. Okay, when light ray enters into glass medium from water medium. Okay, so suppose this is a this is a water medium and this is a glass, water enters into glass medium. Yes, this is a glass medium, this is water medium, and the ray is coming like this, that it is making 0 degree. Okay, with glass. That means it is never going to enter this glass surface. Okay, that means there is no change of density, and if no change of density, there will be no change of path. No change of density means no change in the speed, and no change in speed means no reflection. That means answer with the option C, that 0 degree. What will the angle of reflection? 0 degree. The ray will not enter at all. No, answer the option C, it will be 0 degree. Means although those two options seems to be same, but our answer is option C. Okay. Which one of the following phenomenon verifies the fact that light travels much faster than sound? The very evident example is that option C, thunderstorm. In case of thunderstorm, okay, it is seen that the flash comes first, then the sound. Okay, and this is due to the speed of light. So answer is option C. Twinkling of stars due to atmospheric refraction, and mirage is due to total internal reflection. Okay. Next question, which one of the following combinations of source and screen would produce sharpest shadow of an opaque object? Okay, so let's take a opaque object. Okay, and here is a screen and here is a source. Okay, first we have to decide in which case it will be a sharpest image. Okay, suppose let's take a point source. Okay, so when the light is incidence on this object, no, since it is object, uh, so no light will come out from this side, it will go like this. Okay, so this is a shadow and shadow will be found in this screen, and if this screen is opaque, then only a clear shadow will be found. If this screen is translucent, na, then light can pass through this, so we will not a clear shadow. Okay, so first we need to find the opaque screen. Okay, yes, and not extended source, a point source will be a more better option. Okay, so answer is option A. Which one of the following is a non-conventional source of energy? Okay, non-conventional which is not generally used in uh, used by common people. Okay, petroleum is used, coal is used, solar energy can be used, is used, but radioactive active elements is not in generally used. Okay, it is used in reactors, nuclear reactors. Okay, so answer is option C. It is not a conventional source. Okay. Moving to next question, which one of the following statements about phloem? Okay, we have read about xylem and phloem. So this is a question about phloem. So phloem, xylem and phloem are the examples of complex tissues. First, they are complex tissues. Okay. Phloem transports food from leaves to other parts. Okay. Phloem transports water. No, this is case of xylem. Phloem transports photosynthetic products. Yes, that is nothing but food. Phloem is a simple tissue. No, it is a complex tissue. Phloem gives support to plant. No, it doesn't give support. Sclerenchyma gives support. Okay. So our answer is option B. Mature sclerenchyma cells have. Okay. So here you can see the statement. Another type of plant tissue is sclerenchyma. It is tissue which makes plant hard and stiff. Okay. We see in the husk of coconut, the cells are dead. Let's find the option dead. Dead. That means these two options are eliminated. Then submerged, suberized wall or lignified wall. You can see here due to lignin. So lignified wall is our answer. Option D. Okay. Let's move to next question. In the human being, the chromosomes that determine birth of a normal female child. So this is a female child. You can see here this is a male gamete and this is a female gamete. Male gamete contains X and Y chromosome and female contains both X chromosome. Okay. So for a female offspring, we need both X chromosome in which one should be from father and one should be from mother. Okay. So let's find this option. One X chromosome from mother and one X chromosome father. This is our correct option. No need to go for other options. Okay. Let's move to next question. Antibiotics such as penicillin. Okay. Blocks. So this is also given in chapter 13 of class 9. Why do we fall ill? Okay. Why do we fall ill? So here you can see that the antibiotic penicillin blocks the bacterial process that builds the cell wall. Okay. As a result, growing bacteria become unable to make cell wall and die easily. So our answer is antibiotic blocks the cell wall formation in bacteria. Answer is option A. Okay. The radioactive isotope of hydrogen. Okay. This you can find in chapter I think structure of atom. So answer is nothing but tritium. Okay. Protium is 1H1, deuterium is 1H2, and tritium is 1H3. Okay. And this is radioactive nature. Next question. Which one of the following is used for storing biological tissue? Okay. So answer is option A, liquid nitrogen. Actually, I couldn't find any references in NCERT. If you find any reference about this question in NCERT, please let me know. But till now, I searched it and found the answer liquid nitrogen. So for this question, option A is correct answer. Okay. Which one of the following does not form oxide of reaction with oxygen? Okay. That means which metal does not react to form metal oxide? Does not form oxide with metal plus oxide. Okay. So here you can see that silver and gold do not react with oxygen even at high temperature. Okay. You can simply remember that if silver and gold would react, then means the person who are wearing jewelry of this now, there would be some change. Okay. Answer is option D, silver. Magnesium can form MgO, magnesium oxide, similarly lead PbO, and similarly tin SN. Okay. So answer is option D. Let's move to our next question. Valency of phosphorus. Okay. So if you remember that 15 is the atomic number of phosphorus, and if you break it into electronic configuration, we will find 2, 8, and 5. Okay. That means either it can donate 5, okay, or it can take 3 to complete its configuration 2, 8, 8. Okay. So 5, 3 or 3, 5 is the should be correct option. Answer is option D. Okay. It can lose 5 or it can gain 3 to complete it to make its outer shell full. Okay. Next is lead nitrate on heating gives. Okay, that this reaction is directly given in NCERT. This is a decomposition reaction in which when you will heat lead nitrate, you will find that it decomposes into lead oxide and nitrogen oxide and oxygen are evolved. So the question is asking about which you will be formed, that is PbO and NO2. Answer is option B. Okay. So this was, I think, total 30 questions in this paper, and almost all the questions are having reference in NCERT of class 9 and 10. So you should remember each and every line if you want to score 30 out of 30. Okay. So, and if you like the video, if you like the content, then do share it to your friends who are preparing for exams like CDS, CAPF or NDA, because this video is useful for all the 3 exams. Okay, because the questions of this exam can come in this and this can come in this. Okay, so and you can join this Telegram channel as well as to get the PDF of this lecture, and you can also connect me with on different social media platforms whose link also has been given in the description box. So please go and revise your class 9 and 10 NCERT. It is going to benefit a lot in solving the questions during examination. Okay, so till then,